We got one more speaker, and then I want to set up a 10-minute question and answer. I want you, the audience, to, if you have any questions, Tom, Nick, a couple other people will come up and answer your questions. So we have one more speaker. Bobby Piton, come on up.
Thank you, John. Much appreciated. You might be wondering, who the hell is Bobby Piton? After seeing this crowd that's been speaking tonight. So thank you for, what's that? So here's one thing I want to start by asking is, how many of you in the audience love Bill Gates? Is there anybody out there that loves him? Can I get one single loving person of Bill Gates out there? Well, the reason why I'm bringing up Little Billy, I'm going to call him Little Billy from now on, is there's a company that came out today with an announcement. It's called BioNTech, and it's a German company, and they made an announcement with Pfizer today that they were approved for an FDA drug. Okay, this is the deal. This is what came out today. Now, I happen to know how to analyze companies. I've been doing it for 25 years, so the first thing that came to my mind is, I wonder if Little Bill was part of this. So I decided to go look into this BioNTech. And it's based out of Germany. It's like, okay, Germany. When was this thing founded? So what did I do? I went to the S1 filings. And I'm like, the S1 filing is European companies on US soil. Look at the filing. And they received money from a VC firm in Germany called MIG Verwaltungs, I don't know if that's pronounced properly, AG. They received, Bill Gates Foundation gave this VC firm $50 million. Wow. So it's like, wait a second. $50 million bucks? When did they give it to him, Bobby? 2019. Okay, so when did this company go public, Bobby? Well, this BioNTech went public on October 11th of 2019. Wait a second. That was before COVID. When did it go public at? $13.82. So Bill Gates, his foundation, committed to buying 3 million shares of this stock pre-IPO. So, drum roll, right around February, the stock is $30. Right as COVID hits. A couple months later, 55. What is it today? 384. 27.9 times your money. Wow, that's a hell of an investment in 2 years. Doesn't it seem as though somebody had some inside information there? That somehow these scumbags set the deck against us right out of the gate? Follow the money, folks. Follow the money. Okay? What I would say, a lot of people have been asking me, I've been involved with voter fraud nationwide since getting involved with Arizona. I've looked at over 50. So I've actually surpassed 60 million records now where I've gone over it. And I just want to highlight a couple things, and I'm going to sit down because I know time is limited. But I just went through Florida's records, and would you believe that in the state of Florida, there is 1 out of every 19 people in the state of Florida. I just posted this. You can go to Bobby Piton at Telegram. Okay, 1 registered voter out of 19 has. No, I was just talking about the voter stuff. It impacts both parties. No problem. Okay. Anyways, so what's that?
No, listen. But this event is brought by a non-for-profit,
Okay,
so we have to make sure.
No politics.
We don't want to lose the non-for-profit status, so we have to make sure politics are not involved within it. Because we want to bring more of this to you guys, so we got to make sure we don't get politics.
Okay, no problem. So, what can people do to get involved, which should impact both sides of the aisle? If you don't agree with what they're doing with regards to masking, school choice. Just go say, you know what, I don't want to give you any money. If I'm going to homeschool and I got to hire somebody to raise my, to take care of the schooling of our children, I don't think I should be cutting you a check anymore. hit them in their pockets. We have to follow the money. We have to hit them in their pockets to cut their funding off. If you want to change the behavior, hit them in their pockets. With regards to this whole thing with the mask mandates and this vaccine that they're trying to push through, the mask mandates and this vaccine, these passports that they're passing in New York as well as LA, the county has control of our health departments. Get involved with your county. Because this is what they're doing. They turn around and they take control of the county boards so that then the county board threatens to pull the license. So this is how they're getting around it. The state doesn't have the power. They can just kind of try to browbeat us with fear. But then they say, county health department, go take them out for us. And we'll give you more funding next time. And this is the way they run these scams. If we don't pay attention on a local level, the county level, and the state level, and then the federal level, they're just going to be bouncing that ball around. They're in on it together. As John said, it's both parties are ripping us off. That's the deal, folks. I know people think that one party has the monopoly over the other. They don't. And guess who's funding them? Okay, I'm going to tell you a couple things in economics, only economics. No politics. I'm not even going to talk about this very controversial hate piece of literature here called the U.S. Constitution now. But I have a couple notes on that some other time. So between the year of 2001 and today, so about 20 years, the national debt has gone up by an average of $100 per week per worker in this country that's working. People work. 125 million people working per week. That is unaccounted for, folks. 13 trillion. Now, 270 million Americans have a net worth of $13 trillion. So it's like, wait a second. $13 trillion of our national debt that was accumulated between the year 2001 and today is fictitious. I've done the math, and I said, I think we need to look at this. This is what this crime is all about. This crime of what they're doing to us with masking us, trying to figure out creative ways to have us die off. They're trying to backfill a crime. And it's a huge financial crime that they've been taking place. That's taken place. And so, with that, I would say, sheriffs, they're your best friend. You want to fight this? Get to know your sheriffs, and then, as well as the state's attorneys, get involved. Get them on record, folks. Say, hey, do you support the United States Constitution and Americans, or do you support the globalist agenda? Yeah. And so find out who is funding your state's attorneys as well as your sheriffs. Find out how much of that money is multinational corporations and how much of it is Americans and small businesses. Because guess what, folks? They crushed a lot of small businesses last year, while their tax rates were less than half of the small business tax rates in this country. Global tax rates were 15%. And then meanwhile, small businesses are paying 30 to 40%. This is the crime. Okay. So, www.palatine.com. I'm running for U.S. Senate again. Oh, sorry.